What's up guys, Alexandria here. Welcome back to my channel. And oh my gosh, I got crazy enough to do my own knotless braids, and oh my gosh, they actually came out good. Keep watching if you want to know how I got these braids. Dramatic transformation in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're hopping right into this video. I'm showing you guys the Shine and Jam Conditioning Hold Gel, which is like what you need to cop if you're going to try to do your own braids. It's like the best gel for doing braids. So what I'm doing here is just showing you how I kind of part off my hair to start. I want to make sure I leave out my baby hairs because I don't like to include them and pull them. So I'm doing the crochet method for these knotless braids. And so the first step that I do is make sure I apply the Shine and Jam Hold Gel, brush through it, and then I literally just start plaiting and braiding my hair, just a braid straight down. You don't have to go all the way down. In fact, I'm probably braiding a lot more than you need to, but you just go ahead and start your braid. So that is step 1. And when you're doing your braids, you want to make sure that you have enough tension on the braid because you're going to crochet underneath this braid that you create. So you want to make sure you have some tension there. So to make sure I have some clean parts, I apply the Shine and Jam gel all along my parts because I want it to be as clean as possible. Obviously, I'm doing this on myself, so it's not going to be 100% perfect, but I go ahead, grab my 3 strands, and I'm just showing you guys this process once again of how I get the braids ready to crochet. And you will not believe how I was so surprised at how good these turned out. Like, I tried to do the feed-in method, but whew, it was a struggle. So I was like, let me see if I can try to crochet these braids, and I will say that I probably didn't do like the most time efficient way of doing these because I went row by row and then braided, crocheted, and everything. It probably would have went a lot faster if I would have just parted everything off, braided all the hair like I'm doing now, and then went in and crocheted. But you live and you learn. So next is to crochet in the braiding hair. So that's my piece of braiding hair, and I've got my crochet needle. So you stick the crochet needle in underneath the braid that you created, making sure that the latch is open. And you can see me struggling to find the latch to close it back, but you put the braiding hair on there, close the latch back, and then pull it through and remove the needle. So I'm trying to pull through the rest of my hair. So I'm holding one side and I'm pulling through the rest of the braiding hair. And you can see how the braiding hair is now underneath the braid that I created. So now you just literally start braiding. It's really that easy, which is why I was like, this method is very beginner friendly. So I have my 2 sides of braiding hair, and then I have my actual braided hair that I braided before in the middle, and I take a little piece from both sides of the braiding hair to create 3 parts. So you've got your 2 pieces of braiding hair on the left and the right, and then the middle is the actual braid of your real hair with some added pieces of braiding hair. I like to start by tucking the one in the middle underneath, and then I literally just start braiding down. It is that easy. P.S. I love how all throughout the video I'm awkwardly looking up at the camera, making sure I'm getting the angle right and making sure that you guys can see. So that's what I'm looking at when I keep doing my little awkward look up. And I wanted to show this real time so that you guys could get an idea for how long it actually took me to braid. And I was being really careful because I wanted to make sure that all of my natural hair was really tucked inside of the braids and so that it wouldn't get fuzzy. Even though I knew I was a beginner and it might not turn out perfect, I wanted it to at least last a couple weeks. All right, so here I am showing another example of how I crochet the hair in real time. So I'm just closing the loop, putting the braiding hair on, close the latch once again and pull it through. And then I am just gonna literally pull one side of the braiding hair through underneath my natural hair braid, pull that through and start to braid. It's the same process all throughout my entire head. Nothing changed. I also think this one is a better example of how I parted the hair into 3 sections to get ready for my braid. So I take a tiny little piece from the left and the right side of the braiding hair. Once I do that, I incorporate my natural hair braid into the middle piece. So now I have 3 pieces. I'm showing you here up close in the camera, 3 pieces. And then I just tuck the middle one under and start braiding, plaiting all the way down. So easy. And the feed-in method was nowhere near close as easy for me. I know some people find the feed-in method more easy to do, but this was so much more beginner friendly, and I almost had a nervous meltdown trying to do the feed-in method the first time. And so let's talk a little bit about the hair. I used this hair from Amazon. So screenshot, type it in, whatever you need to do. That's the hair that I got from Amazon, 24 inches, number 2 hair. And the brand ended up being Tiana hair. This hair is pre-stretched. I don't know much about braiding hair, so that's why I put in the screenshot for you guys. You're probably also wondering how long this took me. Oh, forever, ever, forever, ever. You can see me like low-key yawning right there. I started like at night, one night, and then finished literally all day of another day up into the wee hours of the morning. So I would say it probably took me like between 18 and 20 hours, and I was so exhausted. Like as I got to the top part, I think it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, I'm just gonna play probably the rest of this footage. This is me just doing the same steps. I am starting off with my braid to start my crochet. And this is one little trick I did as I started getting towards the top. I would put the Shine and Jam gel all throughout my entire natural hair strand. It made it so much more silky and smooth, and I felt like it made my hair tuck better into the braid so that it was less frizzy. So would highly recommend, if you're going to try this method, to do that. So anyway, I'm just continuing to show how I do different braids up until I get to the top. And I said that it took me a really long time to do, but I really want to emphasize that I feel like it was absolutely worth it. This was my first time ever having any braids at all, ever. And they're just so easy. Like, I'm getting on work Zoom calls. I don't have to worry about, is my hair presentable? Like, my hair is already done. It's just so easy. And I hope you're still quarantining in the house for the most part. I know you have a little bit more freedom, but we have extra time on our hands over the weekend, so why not try to, knock out a cute protective style? I think it was totally worth it. Look at me, so sleepy. Yawning, yawning, yawning. And then I finally made it to the top. This is me finishing my last braid. And then I go and take some scissors and cut away any flyaways of the braiding hair, guys, not your natural hair, to make sure it looks really clean, particularly at the bottom. And then here's what my braids are looking like. I finished them. It's probably like 2, 3 in the morning here on these clips, and I'm just playing around with them, seeing what parting styles I like, what I can do. You know how it's looking. And then I'm gonna finish off the look with this Lottie Body mousse. It was 3 a.m. in the morning, like I said, so I was not about to do my edges and get all pretty and all of that. So I just mousse it down. I get my scarf. I went downstairs and I dipped the ends in boiling hot water, but I didn't film that. So this is me just putting my scarf on, getting ready for bed. And dramatic transformation number 2 of the video is coming your way in 3, 2, 1. Bam! I love how these braids came out. This was actually 1 week from when I originally did them, so they lasted really well. So make sure to like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!